I think the most beautiful thing in hospitality is so many different ideas flow through your mind. And a lot of the time you're scared to just execute them. But walking around, say you write a cocktail list, and you just go nuts on it. Walking around and just seeing people drinking or eating stuff you've thought about, it's so beautiful. And actually everyone enjoying it.
You're tuning in to Provisions, a hospitality podcast by God-given talent, providing real hospitality insights from real hospitality people.
Salud.
So if you like what we're doing for Australia's hospo scene, consider subscribing.
My name is Ben from Taquito in Carlton. I'm one of the owners here at Taquito, mainly looking after back of house as well as front of house, hosting this venue and trying to bring some life into Carlton.
I think you said it's been kind of 7 years now, 2019, right?
Yeah.
Opening.
7 years, yeah.
Well, see how well you can remember this then. What is the absolute worst piece of advice you received before opening? And did you actually listen to it?
Very cool question. I think advice is always to get out of hospitality. Run as far away as possible and never look back. And I think also when we jumped in here, I said 2 years, I didn't voice it actually, but in my heart I was like 2 years max and get the hell out and just run away as possible. But yeah, 7 years. I didn't actually do the math before you just told me anyways. So I think the cool part is to just chase after what you're interested in and just stick in there. Like you go through lockdowns, at the end of the day, the way I look at it, it's like a family. And there's warfare, there's everything. By the end of it, it's so precious and so beautiful. There's tears, there's fights, But you sit down, you have some bloody good tacos at the end of the day, and everything's perfect. Just to draw it all back together,
You said you were going to, initially it was like, let's just stay in it for 2 years, but what has kept you in it?
A big part was, our old business partner, Alec, he was a big role model for me, learning through him. I think that was, just assisting, and it was kind of like a brotherhood, and there's been partners come and go, and now that relationship's with Sean, and it's just trying to maximize our full potential. Like you see growth, and you actually want more growth on top of that. It's not just within the business, it's within, whether it's community or within yourself. And to look back on the previous years is also the cool thing. Like, 7 years goes like that, but you still remember some intricate details of those 7 years that actually keep you going.
What's one of those highlights from the 7 years?
So highlights is, it's hard to actually say, but COVID. I shouldn't even say it. It's like, so the lockdowns were the hardest part, but the coolest part as well. I think just the how do I say it? The community uniting essentially. And everyone kind of came together, as well as like those who were close to you. Like, so our workmates and everyone who worked here, we just drew so tight together. And just witnessing the support from out there as well. You don't just feel like you're alone in this industry. Everyone kind of bands together. And it still runs like that to this day. I think COVID actually had a really big impact on this venue, because we stayed open, and we just roughed it, and we just had some fun. And then, I'm sure there's times we were serving over at the window, and we're bloody bawling our eyes out. And everyone's like, margaritas, let's go. We battle this together, But yeah, and then also, I think everything breaks. So in hospo, everything breaks every second week. So I've learned just to laugh about it. We've got a Taquito ghost here somewhere that just loves to mess with us and see if we're on our game,
Yeah. Well, this building, do you know the history of this building and what's existed before you guys?
I think so. I think so. So from my collection, well, what our landlord tells us, it's an old print works. So printing down the back, and I think shop front at the front. I think, and it makes sense because we've taken this on, and it's not. Put it this way: I've worked in more fluid venues in my lifetime, so it's turn it into what it is today, and to actually kind of work. It's not a bad effort on everyone's behalf, I suppose.
Because it's a great space, and when I walked in, I was actually shocked that there's more to it.
Yeah.
Just assuming it was this part and then the front.
Yeah, and we're pretty blessed with that. So we do split it off in a sense. So out the front, the way I explain it is up top, more bar vibes. You know, super cash. Come to the bar and order. You know, but if you want the full experience, down the back, you know, we serve you. It's how do I say this? It's restaurant down the back and kind of pub style up the top. So super cash, smash your beers, smash your margaritas. Everyone's standing around, just enjoying. If you want the intimate dining experience, you book in, you get the full deal. You know, not that we're not giving it up here, but your sit down table service style offering.
That's great.
Yeah, just the two compartments, you know, two identities in a sense.
I mean, you have some like different levels of fun in different areas.
Yeah.
Like with that casual environment, fast paced here, but then the intimate, maybe getting to witness a few dates and whatnot. And people having those intimate moments.
100%. 100%. And bang on.
Yeah.
Bang on. And I think I always say this spot here gets the last glimpse of the summer in the afternoon. You know, the last light shines on Taquito. In summer, it's like 9 p.m.
Yeah.
We're still pumping outside, and you know, it's too hot. it's the worst. There's worse problems to have.
Yeah.
You know, but then I suppose when winter kicks in, everything becomes inside, enclosed, super intimate, a little bit dark. That kind of dark lighting, you know. Like the two seasons, the way it differentiates the operating times, it's just very dramatic, you know.
I've never thought about it in that sense, and like not used to a 9 p.m. sunset.
No. Yeah, we're down south now, baby. It's great. Yeah.
Let's go back to when you first opened. Why did you open up Taquito? What inspired it?
So, Taquito was... So the three of us who used to work at a venue together, Alec and Paul, and I remember getting a call one day, just being like, come down to this place. I remember rocking into just with my singlet on. And they're like, come on, mate, like, let's strap on and do this thing, you know? But it was all about bringing something to street level and giving it to the people that wanted it, to see if people actually wanted the level that we were doing it. You know, we press all our tortillas each day. Everything's fresh. Everything except for the booze is prepped indoors here, and just making it good quality. Like I always say, we stay away from the word authentic. But you know, my partner, she's from Mexico City, and she only eats here. Do you know what I mean? So we must be doing something. She's fussy, man. We must be doing something okay.
Yeah.
That's how I always look at it. But it's bringing that sense of family from within out to the community as well. And yeah, we have our times like ups and downs, but that's the same thing, right? Bringing passion about food and drink and sharing it. You know, I think the most beautiful thing in hospitality is so many different ideas flow through your mind. And a lot of the time you're scared to just execute them. But walking around, say you write a cocktail list and you just go nuts on it. Walking around and just seeing people drinking when eating stuff you've thought about. It's so beautiful, you know, and actually everyone enjoying it. Like, I think that's a big part of it, and just showcasing love at the end of the day.
If we were to just focus on the menu, what specific dishes are you focusing on and sharing from Mexico?
So all of our tacos. Do you want to see a menu?
Yeah.
Let's bring it up. We do our comida. Well, we do a lunch menu. Super cash, but essentially classic tortas, chilaquiles. So it's kind of revolved around all your taco fillings. Yeah. We did chuck a burrito on there.
Yeah.
I know it's pretty, but they're delicious. You know, you get a craving for burritos. But essentially, we've taken a small flair with a small flair with Australia as well. So we've got croquetas con Vegemite mole. So we do a Vegemite mole, which is insane. You know, I think it's a blend of 17 different chilies and spices, just cooked down, and then Vegemite to kind of bring the umami out. Sick, awesome. Chilaquiles just tossed in. Well, you can choose salsa verde, salsa roja, so red or green. Tossed through, heaps of cheese. You can choose a protein, whatever it is. But then with dinner, we kind of remove all that stuff, and it kind of gets revolved around, so your cantina, very snacky style sherry items. But then we do like street eats as well. So taquitos or flautas, essentially. Empanadas, we make all in-house as well. Birria tacos, so quesadillas. Yeah, epic, super rich, bold. But we, instead of the dip in the consomme, we just make it swim in it. Essentially, it's the best thing ever. And then you know, the best way around that is you do birria backs. So shot of tequila, little birria consomme. Oh, now we're talking. But dinner menus more also so platos, so larger dishes. So it's kind of that. I don't know if you grew up very Aussie Mexican way. Everything's in the middle of the table. Your tortillas, you just help yourself and you make your own taco.
Yeah.
That's kind of how our platos are designed. So my favorite one is the lamb rump. And it's basically got a pink mole. So it's like a beetroot and it's like a pine nut style mole. I forget the name in Spanish, but there's a little pink pine nut that goes blended up in that.
Right.
It's divine. So served with tortillas, some pickles, salsas, the whole deal, and some arroz, rice, and just dive in. Do you know what I mean? We also, it's more, I think, Sean really wanted to focus on splitting the menu evenly with vegetarian and your meat eaters. So essentially, we've also gone with it. 50% of the menu is veggie. Anything veggie can be vegan as well. We're in Carlton. I swear half of Carlton is vegan in the first place. So it works hand in hand. Do you know what I mean? And then, you know, the old classic dulce de leche parfait. My favorite on here, though, the Impossible flan. We used to do this back when we opened, actually. It's called Impossible, I suppose, because it's just hectic. Who knows how they do it, but, you know, chocolate cake on the bottom, your flan on the top. It gets cooked upside down, I'm pretty sure, and they just flip it. And it all just sits there.
Wow.
Yeah, so custard on cake.
Insane.
To die for, right? I know. I've never had that in Mexico, just a straight flan, but it's delish. So that's pretty much us. The coolest part, though, is when you do come in, you got to come in on a Monday, because Mondays, I don't know, the rest of the city's quiet, but Taquito pumps.
Cool.
So we do $5 tacos.
$5
tacos, $14 mugs. Everyone's on the straight and narrow until they come to Taquito on Mondays. You see it in their eyes, though. I'll just like an agua fresca or something, non-alcoholic.
Yeah.
And then, margaritas are only $14.
I'll do that.
We'll get two, yeah, exactly. So, there's some cool times that happen here in my eyes.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. The way I always say it is the kind of rundown we hire for personality, essentially. When you're here, I just want everyone to just have a good time. Like with food and drink, it's easy, but it's actually making people feel welcome that I would say that's number one struggle, but it's the best part of why you do it. You know what I mean? Just, you don't invite people into your home and just sit around and do nothing, do you? Well, maybe. Who knows? But give everyone an experience. And just have a laugh, get to know people as well. You know, like there's a whole world walking through your venue each day. Like individuals from all over the world sometimes. And it's so cool. You can just literally just chat with everyone at your fingertips and just watch people enjoy themselves. I think is the beauty of Taquito, you know?
That's lovely.
Jeez, yeah, whoops.
Carlton,
Gotta be.
that's great.